not give up 4 on the power play. That was really it. Colton made a great shot, and you know, we missed our last one, and that was really the difference in the game. That 4-pointer, and we had a power play right after that we didn't execute very well. So it really just came down to probably 4 or 5 shots in that 6th, 7th range that you know, allowed them to go on and win.
Yeah, as soon as Danielle was throwing, I was like, okay, I have this shot to come off of here. So I was already eyeing it up, and I knew exactly where I was going to need to hit it. So I felt very comfortable throwing it.
For me, I've just had a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed playing with Carrie, spending time with her off the ice. You know, she's an incredible drawer, incredible shooter. So we've just had fun, and I don't think we tried to put too much pressure on ourselves. You know, we don't have the experience that some of these teams that we're playing in the playoffs have. And, you know, we're just kind of relying on our execution, probably making some mistakes as far as strategy and timing. We'll find out after. They won't tell us right now, but, you know, we're just flying by the seat of our pants, really, just kind of making stuff up as we go. You know, I don't think it was that game that took a toll. It's 3 games yesterday, back to back to back. You know, none of us have played much this year, and we only played 1 game a day all week. And then we got kind of thrown into the fire with 3 yesterday, back to back to back. And you know, there was a whole bunch of people up in therapy at the end of the day, including the 2 of us. And we were there this morning. You know, it's had an impact. And at this point, you grind through it. Like, it's nothing that's going to stop us from playing. But, you know, we're not 100%. I don't think anybody is right now. So it's just fight through it.
Yeah, lots of 8.
You know what, to be honest with you, I think that, like, these so-called specialists, they all play men's and women's curling too. You know, it's not like that only curling they play is mixed doubles. I just think that you know, these the big name men's and women's players that play mixed doubles now, they you know, I think they're starting to see how much fun this game is, and it's catching on. And bottom line is, they're our best curlers. You know, there's some of the best curlers in the world that playing mixed doubles. Would it be nice if they didn't play a bit more? I think so. Like, you know, for you know, the guys out there that maybe just play, this is their first event in 3 or 4 years. I think that what you're going to start seeing moving forward is those teams are going to play more events, because it is so much fun, and you know, and there is a little bit you can learn from it. And I think that I wouldn't be surprised in 10 years if mixed doubles is bigger than the men's and women's game. And like, just from talking to friends and family and fans, like from watching the Olympics and watching this week, you know, like, I'm not going to discredit Brendan Bottcher one bit, because they beat our butts pretty handily in that Brier final, and all kudos to them. But it was a bit of a boring Brier final. I was kind of bored, and I've never been bored really in a mixed doubles game. And that's what I think is great about it, is it's a quicker, fast-paced game. This day and age where, you know, the next generation likes that kind of more immediate fix, I think mixed doubles is awesome. And I think that it's really going to catch on. It's huge around the world already. There's more curlers, countries that play mixed doubles than that play men's and women's. And, you know, it may make us take a look at the men's and women's game, and take a look at things like, you know, maybe we get rid of blank ends. Maybe we add a few, you know, bringing down to 8 ends would be a good thing. But maybe we look at something like, if there's no blank ends, we're forced to play the game a bit more aggressively and a bit more excitingly. So I think it's going to make us take a look at the way we see men's and women's play.
I don't think it's mixed doubles itself that is draining. It is definitely more fast paced. You are forced to be engaged, I think, the whole time. In men's and women's, there is a lot of standing around in between shots. And while you are trying to talk about the things that are going on out there in forest curling, in mixed doubles, you don't have time to sit back and process. You have to be constantly on the ball and always thinking about what's going on. So I think mentally, it does take a little bit more constant engagement, maybe. Physically, I mean, we only played 1 game a day until yesterday, and now we've played 4 games in 2 days. So I think just having it so compact at the end of the week does play a little bit of a role in maybe a little bit of fatigue come the end of the week. But I don't think the game of mixed doubles per se is more exhausting than forest curling.
Tight game.
You know what? That was percentage wise, that was the best we were played against all week. They played, I would say they're both in the 90s. When you're in the 90s in mixed doubles, holy smokes, you're in for a battle. And you have to, and I felt they were probably a few more percentage points than us. It was a very well curled game. I think it was entertaining and a lot of shots made, which is great for the sport. But you know, when you're going up against 90 to 95% curling in mixed doubles, you know, we're in for a battle and we have to match them shot for shot, and we just quite didn't do that. And I wouldn't say there's necessarily one turning point because it was pretty consistent. Ça, c'est le meilleur championnat canadien de double mixte que j'ai déjà joué. Il y a beaucoup de... notre round robin, tous les matchs sont tellement forts. Et il y a beaucoup des équipes très difficiles. Et ça, c'est une bonne chose pour le futur de double mixte au notre pays. Et c'est it bodes well pour pour Canada au futur quand on joue contre les équipes internationales. To be honest, j'ai joué pour le d'or tout le temps et c'est un peu difficile quand tu peux pas gagner le d'or. Ça, c'est juste mon attitude tout le temps quand j'entre dans un tournoi. J'ai fier de notre équipe pour jouer très fort et gagnant contre les très bonnes équipes cette semaine, mais j'ai un peu disappointé.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a little bit of a whirlwind. I feel like John and I just met, and then 7 days later, we've accomplished all of this together. So it's been a really good learning experience. I had a lot of fun. I was really glad to just be back out on the ice and to be able to play well and give us a chance to do really well at this thing. I think I can walk away from this happy with that. And I'm really looking forward to, you know, taking a little bit of a break and then taking all of this that I've learned and moving forward into next season for doubles and women's as well.